What's up, YouTube? It's Dom Universe. Today I wanted to talk about fasting because somebody asked me to do a video on this about a week ago, but I had a whole bunch of other topics to talk about. So now that I finally got to it, I want to help y'all understand what fasting do to your body spiritually. And you got a lot of these videos on YouTube and whatnot talking about the benefits of fasting, but they not giving you a in-depth take on it. They all giving you the same as breakdown. So to know what I want y'all to know about fasting is you need to know about the subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind is connected to the divine, it's connected to your pineal gland, it's the yin realm, it's connected to your higher self, it's connected to the spirit realm. But like I always say, one way you can know about or learn how to use your subconscious mind is when you ask yourself a question and your mind gives an answer back. That is your subconscious mind. So what I do also want y'all to know is when you eat something, it takes your body a lot of fucking energy just to break that food down and digest it, send it through your system, because your body is like a machine. So it takes a lot of energy. So that being said, when your subconscious is focused on that, it's doing all the work when your body is breaking down the food. So like I told y'all once before, before I would go to work, right, and I would eat a certain amount of food. What is this little floating shit? When I would eat a certain amount of food and I would go to work, I would feel lazy. That's another thing y'all need to know. When you eat a lot of food, it takes a toll on your body. You really supposed to eat 1 to 2 times a day. 1 to 2 times a day. But what I will say is when you eat 1 time a day, you are doing intermittent fasting. So eating 1 time at the same time each day is actually very beneficial to your body. I used to do this, but I also used to dry fast. Now dry fasting is the how do I say, the hardest you can go is dry fast. And that means no food, no water, no nothing. Just 24 hours or however long you want to do it with no water. Now I want y'all to know fasting is not dangerous. Depending on how long you do it. But I will say Africans can go months. So we can go months. If Africans can go months, we can go months. So what I want y'all to know, some of the benefits it give you is things like willpower, mental clarity, more energy, a cleaner, lighter body, and more stable dopamine levels. Because when you eat, right, you raising your dopamine. I hope people know. People got an eating disorder and they don't even realize it. And you don't have to be fat to have an eating disorder. People don't know how to have, what is it called? They don't practice mindful eating. That's what it is. You don't practice mindful eating. Instead of just eating at any time of the day, eating as many times as you want to, when really you're supposed to schedule the times you eat. You have to be more organized. Now, I'm not saying it got to be a routine. But if you thinking about fasting and you doing it intermittently, I would mainly recommend people to do it intermittently. But it make you lazy. You're not supposed to be eating until you full. And I've looked this up a couple months ago because since I'm vegan, sometimes it's like hard to fill your stomach up. But I read you're not supposed to eat until you're full. You supposed to eat until you satisfied. And some people don't get satisfied, but that's cool. Now I asked a homeboy, if he eats until he full or satisfied. He told me he eat until he full. It do not feel good to be full. When you full, you can feel groggy, you can feel nauseous, you can feel lazy as fuck, tired, you feel like you need to sit down, shit like that. Your stomach feel tight as fuck. It feel like stretched. You're not supposed to feel like that. That's what meat do to you as well. Like, it make you feel bloated. It makes you bloated. Your stomach be huge for nothing. Cause you sitting there eating that meat. And it sits in your colon and it rots. Cause all the meat cannot be digested. Your body has a hard time digesting meat and dairy, period, anyway. Most humans, and that means more than half of the population, about 90% of them are lactose intolerant. So when you eat meat, some of the pieces of meat do sit in your fucking colon and rot. And they be having parasites in them. But anyway, we're not getting into that right now. I want y'all to know, though, Vegans, they don't have the biggest appetite. That's partially why vegan food is more expensive than the processed food we buy at stores or we see mainly. Vegans don't have a very big appetite. And I can prove this. Look at the man, fuck, I forgot his name. He gave his body to science. He gave his body to NASA. His name is fuck. I know I got his name in the description. You can look him up, but he basically, this is not created by him, but I will say people who sun gaze, right? I talked about this before. People who sun gaze every single day for about 6 to 9 months. Every day for 10 seconds, and every day they add an extra, I think, 5 to 10 seconds a day. You got to do it at the right time so that the radiation from the sun ain't too bright for your eyes. The guy's name was Hira. I know his first name was Hira Manik, some shit like that. But it was an Indian man, and I do know that as you progress through this practice of sun gazing, you're going to eventually lose your appetite, and then you are going to naturally become a breatharian. So what does this tell you? We don't have to eat anything. We don't have to eat food. We have a solar plexus in our stomach that takes in nutrition from the fucking sun. We have a solar plexus that takes in solar energy from the sun, solar energy into our solar plexus. It's not a coincidence that the solar plexus is in our stomach. We are sun seeds. We come from the fucking sun. We are children of the sun. The sun used to be called soul, S-O-L. We inside of us have a soul, S-O-L. So, your body is, so like I was saying, sometimes when you eating vegan, depending on what you eat, you may think you need to eat more because you don't feel full, but that is because you didn't go vegan correctly. And another thing, yeah, you're not supposed to just go from meat to vegan. You have to do it in stages because you fucking up your hormones. Now, that being said, when you fasting, you clean the fuck out of your body. Your body not doing nothing but being energetic. See, when you eat a lot, since we born eating a lot, we eat etc. What this does is it make your body depend on food, depend on carbs and sugar for energy. Your body not supposed to depend on carbs and sugar for energy. You supposed to have your own natural energy, Tao, prana, surging through your body, ki, surging through your body. And when you meditate, you are increasing your energy. You build more energy. You are utilizing your energy when you at ease, so your energy flow better. So we can all become breatharians. People are scared or think that breatharian, you're gonna die of malnourishment, etc. No, humans didn't always eat. See, the thing about food is we shouldn't be eating food for the taste, because when we do that, we just eating it for pleasure. And that's what you take food as, is pleasure. So what does that do? It gives you unnecessary dopamine. You have to practice mindful eating. Another thing about eating is we have our attention on too many things. When we eat, we supposed to be focused on the food and actually tasting the food. Excuse me, tasting, seeing, experiencing the food. You have to use all 5 of your senses when you eating, or just use your taste. Because when we eating, a lot of us, we sit in our room, we eat, and we having headphones. We sit in our room, we eat, and we watch TV. We sit in our room, we talk on the phone. We sit in our room, we eat, and we do something. We doing something else while we eating, but not taking the time to taste the food. So we just stuffing our face, just eating to eat, because we not tasting it. We just eating until we feel fulfilled. But that's pretty much it. I want y'all to know, though, fasting is one of the most beneficial and best activities and practices that a human can possibly do right alongside with meditation. Now, if you fasting and meditating, just imagine how powerful you're going to be and feel while you meditating. It's going to be easier because you didn't eat earlier today. But it is important that you pick the right time to eat your first and last meal. I would mainly say or recommend to do it in the morning to afternoon type shit, because if you eating at night, I mean, they do say it take your body 6 hours to digest the food, right? So, let's say you ate at like what, 3 o'clock, 3 p.m., and then you go to sleep at 9. You go to sleep at 9, or let's say 8. You ate at 3 and you going to sleep at 8. Your body didn't fully digest all the food. See, and a lot of people like to eat at night, eat ice cream and shit at night, and then go to sleep right after. You're not supposed to go to sleep right after you eat. When you do this, you can wake up feeling all fucked up. You don't have the right type of energy. Your body feel groggy. You probably feel like you got to vomit. Your stomach feel weird. See, this is why I say pay attention to the way your body feel. Your body is going to tell you everything you need to know about it. And you see, this the thing about people. They don't like to, they don't pay too much attention or enough attention to their body. Or sometimes when they get a feeling in their body, they feel like they can just ignore it, or it's nothing, or they can just let it heal. Instead of doing that, sometimes you have to pay attention to how your body feel. This remind me of a cancer patient who when she first was getting cancer and she didn't know, so she would ignore the symptoms, and because she was afraid of what the doctor would tell her, she didn't know she had cancer. She thought what she was feeling in her body, all the shit she was going through, she thought that if she went into the hospital for it, the doctor was gonna tell her some shit she don't hear. So she finally went to the doctor and got told she had cancer. She went through chemo and whatnot. She beat the cancer. But this is why I say you need to have awareness of your body, and you need to be eating the right foods. And fasting, it does help you fit. It do make you feel like a god. The most I fasted, dry fasted, was 3 days. 3 days. So that's 72 hours, right? Now, everybody, you can fast longer than that. I would say the most I would recommend is 5 to 7 days, depending. I would say the max is 5, but you can do 7 if you're doing something like taking a certain type of supplement, because it won't count as eating. But mainly, I would recommend intermittent fasting. Unless you wanna start off strong and go ahead and be a monk and just dry fast. But that's pretty much it. Dom Universe taking off. I love you all. Hope y'all having a great day. No, I don't hope. I know y'all having a great day. Like, subscribe. Peace.